the moment RAF Typhoons took off from Cyprus to attack Houthi targets in Yemen. Since November 19th, there have been 26 attacks on ships in the Red Sea, which the British government says is unacceptable. The crisis in the Middle East has topped David Cameron's agenda as Foreign Secretary. On Sky News, he said the instability in the region was a flashing red light on the global dashboard.
We have sent the clearest possible message to the Houthis that their behaviour is unacceptable. And we've demonstrated that we're prepared to follow words and warnings with action. And that is incredibly important that they understand that. If you don't act against the Houthis in the Red Sea, you're going to see more attacks.
But more airstrikes on Yemen could put the UK at risk of a terror attack, a former spy chief told Sky News.
I mean, if you're talking about sympathetic radicalism and the events in the Middle East now motivating, let's say, domestic terrorism, well, there's a risk there. If you're looking at the Houthis specifically, do they have an infrastructure in the UK, which could be a sort of conspiratorial organisation to mount a terrorist attack? Unlikely. Very unlikely, in my view. But lone wolf-inspired event, yeah, I mean, it must, to an extent, heighten that.
Sir Keir Starmer, who is attending a Jewish Labour movement conference, backed the attacks on the Houthis.
The Labour Party supports that action that's been taken. Whether there'll be further action remains to be seen, and we will judge each operation on its merits. I would expect to be briefed, a Cobra briefing. I'd expect Parliament to be part of the process, but we're going to have to take each of these situations as they evolve.
The Prime Minister can count on broad cross-party support when he makes his common statement, but he's likely to face questions from MPs anxious about a prolonged conflict and the longer-term plan for Middle East peace. While Lord Cameron denied the airstrikes would escalate the Middle East conflict, that's disputed by critics of the British and US action. John Craig, Sky News.